Best scene from Sloppy Seconds. Interior moment, Midtown, evening. Minnie enters the charity event dressed like a 1920s flapper with blowout party favors she uses like a cigarette and blows periodically. There are cages everywhere the partygoers can enter. A waiter comes by with a tray.
Salmon or beef and chicken blend?
The blend.
The waiter puts a tiny bowl with brown pellets on the floor. Minnie notices other partygoers on all fours eating. She bends down, takes a few bites, and sees Jake also eating.
Minnie? What are you doing here?
I wanted to surprise you.
They stand up, step over her people to get closer. She goes to kiss him, he kisses her cheek.
I told you to come over later.
A waiter comes by with champagne in small water bowls. Jake refuses. Minnie takes one and starts lapping.
We can have sex in the bathroom?
It's a work event. I can't really play right now.
Minnie gestures over to part of the installation where people are playing fetch.
Look, I don't think we're on the same page about what this...
Zara, late 60s, an Upper East Side woman, joins them.
Jake, darling, wonderful to see you.
Zara.
You remember my son, Sven?
Sven, 40s, awkward and mischievous.
Of course. This is my friend, Minnie.
Minnie reacts to the word friend as her body convulses.
Are you all right, dear?
Must be my gluten allergy.
Mr. Buxton, 70s, with a cane, joins them. Minnie takes another champagne from a passing waiter.
Jake, I want you to meet Mr. Buxton. His chinchilla is 19th in a lineage of champions, and this is his friend, Minnie.
Minnie has another violent convulsion.
She has a gluten allergy. Jake is a wonderful vet that you absolutely must know.
Mrs. Potts, 80s, in a wheelchair, joins them.
Mrs. Potts, what a treat. You already know Zara and Sven. This is Jake, a notorious vet, and his friend, Minnie.
Minnie has another more violent convulsion that almost brings her to her knees.
She has a gluten allergy.
So, Jake, I know a lot of people in your field are sensitive about the taming of rare species, but I have a Komodo dragon I'm looking to breed, and...
Minnie interrupts, using a rich, old-timey accent.
That's so funny. We were just talking about endangered animals last night when we were practicing breeding. Right, Jake?
Jake nervously laughs and gives Minnie an annoyed look. Minnie takes another champagne.
Are we just so friendly, Jake?
Sven giggles as Mrs. Carver, a woman in her 90s wearing an oxygen mask and lying in a hospital bed pushed by an attendant, joins them.
Hi, I'm Minnie, Jake's friend. I can be your friend too. Friend to all. You sit on your friends' faces, don't you?
Minnie, that's enough.
I mean, don't we all sit on our friends' faces?
Mrs. Carver takes off her oxygen mask.
Of course, dear.
The room is silenced by a piercing whistle. Everyone's attention turns to the PFDA spokesperson.
Thank you so much for coming.
Jake and Minnie whisper angrily.
What is your deal?
I'm just making friends.
Domestic animals have rights, and they too need to be free.
Everyone claps as the party gets back underway.
I'm here to find investors, not reveal the details of my sex life.
Why don't you want people to know about us?
I'm not looking for an us with you.
Then what am I to you?
Minnie starts to tear up.
You're drunk. I can't handle this.
Jake walks away. Minnie sees a waiter with a tray of collars attached to leashes. She grabs one and finishes her champagne.
Fine, I can make my own friends. Who wants to be my friend?
She extends her arm with the leash, and Sven puts the collar around his neck and hands Minnie the handle.
See?
Jake, there's someone I want you to meet.
Minnie exaggeratedly walks around the room with Sven on a leash. He leads her into a cage. She sees Zara introduce Jake to Maine, a woman in her late 20s with a stunning figure and flawless face. Sven pulls Minnie closer to him and licks her cheek. She runs to get out of the cage, but is locked. She extends her arm through the bars, trying to reach Jake. He doesn't notice. He continues talking to Maine as a mortician pushes a casket against Minnie.
Free the puppies.